Trigger warning, this video is about two teachers being violent and abusive with a child named Alex who has autism and is nonverbal.
You with them and then you're going to comment. Did you see the after page?
Friday? That one?
All right, I'm going to go do my attendance. I dare you to put it in your mouth.
Come on, girl.
I said come here.
She's like, okay.
See? Looks like a dog.
What's that say?
I'm going to hit you.
3 seconds. What is 3 seconds?
3 seconds later.
You treated up like a dog.
What's 3 seconds later?
Quit chewing on things.
Is it counting down?
What an absolute nightmare. You leave your child with people who you trusted to take care of them. Then they do this, and giving the child showers without the parent's consent, and making fun of his genitalia to the other students and staff, calling him a motherfucker, an asshole, and other vulgar names. This is shocking and surprising, but unfortunately, the not surprising part is that this was from a Texas ISD school. Sounds very familiar. We've covered Texas ISD schools before, and usually it has to do with bullying and the school covering it up and the police doing nothing about it. This has been a common pattern at ISD schools. They cover up bullying so they don't lose funding or they don't ruin their image or anything. And then they have people who end up killing themselves, whether it is a student who is repeatedly bullied by students about her parents being deported by ICE and school doing absolutely nothing about it until the kid can't take it anymore. Or they protect the bully for so long that when it finally catches up to him and he's being held accountable, he can't take it anymore and tragically ends his own life. Texas, if you care about life, if you care about the people in your community, about children, about your teachers, if you care about any of this stuff, I'm begging you to do something about these ISD schools. They constantly show up in these videos, and it's constantly the same thing. Bullying that is always covered up by the school. They've been treating Alex like this for a long time. It took them weeks to finally notify the mom that something had happened. This had been happening to this child for probably longer. And I guarantee you if they could, they'd cover this up too. There are a lot more stories from these ISD schools, including more stories from the ones we've already talked about, but because some people took some selfish actions, the victims of those cases were getting harassed at their homes and police weren't doing anything about it. And so for their safety, they asked me not to mention them by name, but I wish I could because stories like this are infuriating. And unless there's public attention on it, nothing will be done. Those teachers should be held accountable for their actions. And I'm not afraid of covering that just because I know it's an ISD school and I know how much they'll cover that up. I hope this school learns something from Denton and holds their teachers accountable to the fullest degree. There needs to be a major review of all of these ISD schools and all reported cases of bullying. I guarantee you there's a lot more darkness that has not come to light because these schools put all their energy into cover-ups. All of it.